Okay, welcome to Yoma Samech Dal, Yoma 64, Part 2, the Shir for Talmidei Chachamim. I'm going to start off with the Gemara. The Gemara says, on Samech Dal and Aleph, I'm a Rav, my Gemara is Machlokas. Rav Savar Bali Chaim Ein Nidachin, V'Yochanan Savar Bali Chaim Nidachin. The Machlokas in the Gemara, when the Mishnah says you have the Shnei Seirim, one is Lashem, one is Azazel, and then one of them dies. You have to bring two more animals, and you replace the one that died, and now you have two Seirim that are either Lashem or Azazel, the one that didn't die. So which one do you use? So Rav says you use the first one, and Rabbi Yochanan says you use the second one. Rav says use the first one, Bali Chaim Ein Nidachin, a live animal, supposed to, let's say, if it was shechted already, the blood was what remained. If it's Bali Chaim, if it's a live animal, Ein Nidachin, it's not pushed away, even though it was, at first, it was supposedly ready to be used, and then when the pair died, it was pushed away momentarily. Rabbi Yochanan says they are pushed away. Therefore, you have to use the second animal. So the Gemara says, my time with the Rab. What's the reason of Rab? The Yalif Mechusar Zman. He learns from an animal that is born, it's not ready to be hektish until it's 8 days old. So the first 7 days of the animal's life, it's considered to be puzzle for a korban. It's nidche. And we see that on the 8th day you could use it for a korban. So therefore, Bali Chaim Ein Nidachin. So the Gemara is midami. You can't compare. So you can't compare that case. There, originally it was nidcha mikara, meaning it wasn't fit at all. When it was born, it already wasn't fit. Here, it was fit. You did the lottery. You had Shnei Seirim, one Hashem, one Azazel. It was ready to be used, and then it got pushed away. So that's more of a problem. So the Gemara says, over. He learns from an animal which gets a mum, and then the blemish goes away. Before the animal got the mum, it was roy to be used as a korban, or it was hektish. Then it got a mum. It can't be used as a korban. And then when the mum is healed, it could be used as a korban. So nira v'nidcha eina bali chaim eina nidach. And that's Rav's source. And it's interesting. The Galion Ashas brings when the Gemara says midami hasam lo eschazi klal hacha nira v'nidcha. The Gemara tries to bring a proof from Mechusar Zman. And the Gemara says you can't compare the cases. Tosos, he brings a Tosos in Tmura, which says Hagir Sakan v'idach hasam. His gersa, instead of saying midami v'idach, it's really saying v'idach. V'idach would be Rabbi Yochanan. I mean, the Gemara is trying to bring for Rav Bali Chaim Ein Nidachin. According to Tostos and Tmura, the Gemara has successfully brought a raya for Rav. Then the Gemara says, what is Rabbi Yochanan going to do with that? Because Mechusar Zman, we know the halacha is on the 8th day it's fit for a korban. It could be used. So Rabbi Yochanan would answer, there's a difference. There it was dichloi mikara. It was originally when it was born. It was nidcha. Here it's nira v'nidcha. Nira v'nidcha is worse. But Rabbi Yochanan Modeh that dichloi mikara is not a problem. So because of this Tosfos here on Daf Samach Daled asks the following question. He says, based on a Gemara in Kedushin, Filu Rabbi Yochanan Tosfos Maskal Hasam Lo Eschazi Kol Hacha Nira V'Nidcha. Filu Rabbi Yochanan the Srila Parakama Kedushin. He asked a question on the Gemara in Kedushin. The Gemara in Kedushin on Daf Zayin and Aleph has a case. The Gemara has 3 lines from the bottom. Zayin and Aleph. Amar Rabbi Yochanan Behema Shel Shnei Shutfin. You have an animal which belongs to 2 partners. Hikdish chetzia v'chazer v'laka v'kedisha. Kedusha v'ena kreva. If you makdish your half of the animal, then you bought the rest of the animal from your partner, and then you're makdish the rest of the animal. So therefore, it can't be used. It can't be used as a korban. Why not? Because it was nidche. Shmami, now the Gemara concludes from this. Slas on Zayin Beis in Kedusha. Trying to Bali Chaim Nidachin. we see, like Rabbi Yochanan says here in Daf Samach Daled in Yoma, Balei Chaim are pushed away. There's a live animal. Heavy dichoy. It also learns of that dichoy mikara is pushed away. Now, this is a problem. According to Tosos, based on Tosos' Girsa from Tamura, and Tosos and Tamura, his Girsa and our Gemara and Yuma, it's going to be a problem because according to Tosos, dichoy mikara, Rabbi Yochanan is modo that it's not a problem. After Machalik, between Mechusar Zman and Mechusar Maisa, that if it's missing a Maisa when you're Makdish half an animal, you have to buy the second half of the animal from your partner. So that's a Dichoy Mikara that is Mechusar Maisa, and that would be Dichoy. But our case, just Mechusar Zman, the time is going to elapse anyway, so that wouldn't be a problem. Tos has to say that. Rashi, though, on the other hand, doesn't have this Girsa, and like the Tozos in Tamura. And therefore, he learns the entire Gemara here on Samach Daled is only according to Rav. It's not according to Rabbi Yochanan. But Rabbi Yochanan, like the Gemara in Kedushin on Dav Zayin, would say, Dichoy Mikara. The Gemara only talking in Shitas Rav. Rabbi Yochanan holds that Balei Chaim Nidachim and Dichoy Mikara Shmei Dichoy. That even if it's Nidcha Mikara, it would be Nidcha. And that's why Rashi in Kedushin Dav Zayin, Zayin Amud Beis, he says Dichoy Mikara Gon Zu Shetchilas Ekdesh Lo Niras Lekare V'Ikal Man Da Amar, and the Gemara in Mitzayin Sukkah on Daf Lamed Gimel the Polig Amar Ein Dichoy Ela Benira V'Nidcha. That Rav would hold, that Rabbi Yochanan would hold, not Rabbi Yochanan. Tosafos is saying he's bringing the Gemara in Sukkah. He ignores the previous Rashi in Kedushin says Balei Chaim Nidachim Nidchu Yidchu L'Olam Yikol Man Damar B'Yuma. It's Mitzayin Yuma Ein Dichoy El B'Shchuta Balei Chaim Nidchu Chozer V'Nir. He brings the Machlokes Rav and Rabbi Yochanan. When it comes to the second Shema Mina in Kedushin, Dichoy Mikara heavy Dichoy, he brings the Gemara in Sukkah where it's a Machlokes about Nira V'Nidcha. But according to Rabbi Yochanan, Dichoy Mikara would always have a status of Dichoy according to Rashi, and the Gemara here in Yuma is only talking according to Rav. So therefore, we don't have the stira between the Gemaras. If you enjoyed the shir, please keep on listening. Tomorrow we have Daf Samech Hey. Unclear yet what I'm going to talk about in the Derech Eretz part, but it's going to be interesting. It's better than Rush Limbaugh. I'm telling you. Haredi style.